Okay, now getting on to my drawing supply. So I usually use this for sketching, especially on the go. It's a Staedtler Mars Technical. I think it's like a 2mm lead holder. It's like a mechanical pencil, just the lead is far thicker. And this part is actually a sharpener. It took me a while to figure that out, but I absolutely love it. It's metal, so it's durable. A lot of people sketch with fine liners. I tried to get into that, but realized that's just not for me. So I use Lamy Safari with a converter filled with waterproof ink. And instead of carrying brushes and water, I just carry this one water brush, and it's held up great in the past couple of years, and I like it. So I do fill up my Lamy Safari with this waterproof ink. I got it for like $2, and I can't complain. Nothing to say about it. So then these are the pencils I use when I do graphite sketches. They range from, I think, 2H to 9B. So, wide range. With these, I did complete quite a few sketches. So these are some smaller sketches of animals I did. I also really enjoy painting and sketching different animals. Another painting I did, it's a catfish. It's a mix of watercolor and gouache, actually. Actually, that's not a catfish. I think it's a madtum. Doesn't matter. I do really like animals, so I do have a lot of paintings and drawings and sketches of them. And this was one I also really enjoyed making. So this is some species of Asian hornet. It struck me as a very interesting insect to sketch with all these parts, and I think it turned out quite well. I did spend around 2 hours on it. A good, I think it's a good sketch, but always room to improve. Yeah, more sketches of animals, a little koala sitting on a tree. I think I have a couple more in this sketchbook, if I'll find any. So a little seagull I did, my dog, let's see. Yeah, a rhino, and a bunch of swatches. I did a lot of sketches, an orangutan, a chimpanzee, another species of madtum, another species of madtum, flathead catfish, giraffe catfish, really interesting. Oh gosh. I started doing these with ink, but I don't know why I didn't finish them. I must say, I do love drawing fish, and I really, like, one show that really inspires me to draw fish is Our River Monsters, and it just, I find fish really fun to draw. Some of the books I use for reference, I love painting animals and reading about animals. So I do have 4 of these books. I have one book about birds, one about insects, one about mammals, amphibians, and reptiles, and one about sea creatures and all sorts, like shellfish and everything, and loads of references. And I also have this book, which has lots of beautiful paintings. I think I got it at a bookstore on discount for like $5. It just has lots of pictures of birds, beautifully painted. So it's just really nice to have some books with references that you can use. And I'll share some of my older work. I did have a time when I absolutely adored Lord of the Rings, so I do have, and I still love Lord of the Rings, but, so this was a painting of the tower, the One Ring, and Saruman I did. I probably did all of this in 1 week. when I was just like super obsessed with it. But now I'm trying to do more watercolor sketches and in general urban sketching. I'm trying to get into that. And so far it's nice, but the biggest struggle is getting outside, you know? It's kind of a bit stressful when people are looking at you and you have to like create something and hope that people don't judge you when you're doing it. Another fish sketch, this one was done in charcoal. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna prep something for a fun comparison. One of the newest and one of the oldest portraits I ever did. No, the oldest is probably is the oldest, I'm not sure. I do keep most of my drawings, just most of them are just like tucked on top of my closet. So this was one of my first portraits. It does not look like Will Smith, and this was one of my latest portraits, which I'm really happy with how the shading turned out. This was toned paper and it was a larger format, but it turned out far nicer than the older one. I should have a couple more, depending if I find them, because I honestly lose track. Oh, another bird. I really enjoy birds because it's just interesting to see how different birds have such different proportions. You think it's all birds, but the proportions are so vastly different, and it's just interesting to notice that. Well, or maybe I'm not gonna find that portrait. I have no idea where that went. Jeez, I have these drawings tend to collect over time, and at one point you just lose track how many you have. I probably have like hundreds of finished pieces, probably the same amount of unfinished pieces, and in my time of drawing I probably completed like 6 sketchbooks, and I'm working on a lot of sketchbooks right now at the same time, all 4 of these. And the sketchbooks I enjoy the most are these 2, which are Fabriano Venezia sketchbooks, and I must say there's nothing to complain about these. Sure, sometimes they don't open quite flat, but okay, they don't open flat, but I don't know, I absolutely love them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hopefully will be posting some more, and if you want me to go in depth about these kits or about my painting process or about anything else, feel free to leave that in the comments.